How are you doing, Karen?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. I know I'm a little impromptu. Obviously, I did let her know that I was going to call her. I did let her know that, so she was pleased about that.
Yes.
Karen, I've known you, I don't know how many years.
Probably 5, somewhere in that
5
neighborhood.
years. And we were, I think, division governors together and all of that. And then you were promoted. You know, I guess you took the promotion of being district governor.
Did the battery die?
Yeah, I think it may have. Do you want to swap that?
So I've known you since that time, and you became DG, and you took on that. What is that? That opportunity.
Yes.
You took that opportunity.
Serious opportunity.
It knocked.
And now I know that a little bit about your history. I know that you were in Toastmasters for a while. You stopped for a period of time, and then you came back.
I did.
Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure. I joined Toastmasters as the result of a New Year's resolution in 2003. So I joined Power Speakers, which is at the Alabama Power building in Birmingham, in February. And the club at that time, it is a very strong club now, but I will tell you, at that time, we were challenged. And I think a lot of clubs kind of have that roller coaster effect. You're really strong, and it's hard to sustain that, and so you drop off a little bit, and you have to have the, I guess, courage to bring it back up. And it's not always an easy thing to do. Well, I happened to catch it in that trough, and we were trying to rebuild the club. I was recruited to be a club officer. I think I started as VP of membership, and then I moved into some of the other roles over the years. At one point, I was the president of the club, and I think I just got a little frustrated because we were challenged in getting members. We were achieving educational goals. In fact, I know one year we achieved 5 educational goals, but the membership got us, so we were not distinguished. And I just got a little frustrated. I felt like I was trying to do an awful lot myself, and I just needed a break. And it was funny, though. I took that break for about 6 months, and at the end of the 6 months, I says, all right, well, let me go back to a club meeting, see what the environment's like, see what the club's doing. If they're doing well, I'll re-engage. If they're not, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't renew my membership. I think membership dues were coming due. I was surprised, folks. I went back, and there were a few members who had joined in that interim time period, and we weren't 100%, I would say, back on track, but we were certainly headed in the right direction. And that was all I needed to see, was that we were headed in the right direction. So I re-engaged, and the club's been doing very, very well ever since. In fact, we got a couple of district leaders. I'm looking at one of them back there from my home club, and we've got, actually Susan's here too. She's an area governor this year. So we've been very successful in achieving club goals, but also in contributing to the district in the form of different district leadership positions. So, yeah, I did take a break, but fortunately came back to it because Toastmasters has been very good to me.
Now, Karen, I've known you for about 5 years or more. Karen, to me, is one of the most organized persons that I know. I mean, she is, I'm trying to learn myself from her. She's a part of PMI, that's PMI, which is...
PMI is the Project Management Institute, and I'm a certified project manager, so project management professional, and that's why I'm that way, Charles. I have to organize it.
So she's very organized. She helped me when I was LGM and continue to help me now. Now, in that role, how has Toastmasters helped you as far as your career? I know that she's a manager at Southern Company.
Right.
How has Toastmasters been beneficial in that way?
Yeah, I can tell you about that. At my company, being able to do presentations is very important. See, Susan is nodding, and I bet Walter would say the same, that they work all at the same company with me. And being able to communicate and do presentations, PowerPoints. God knows we love some PowerPoint at Alabama Power and Southern Company. So you have to be able to do that. And Toastmasters gives you the opportunity to practice those very skills in a non-work environment. You can get it down and even practice a work presentation that you're actually going to give. We've done that a few times in our club meetings. And get some feedback on how to do better, watch out for this, all that kind of feedback that helps you be better when you give the presentation to the group. I've been asked to do lots of presentations. In fact, I've done it twice at a company-wide meeting where Southern Power Company is actually the little entity in Southern that I work for, and it's all of 300 some odd employees. But once a year, we all get together and have a meeting, a business meeting, and I've been on 2 occasions asked to do a presentation in front of that entire group of folks. And anyway, it's great when you can do that and get that exposure. It helps you in your career, helps you get advanced. I got promoted 2 years ago, and just having that Toastmasters comfort zone, having the comfort and knowing that you can do it before you have to do it in front of your boss, and your boss's boss, and your boss's boss's boss, and all those 300 people sitting out there has really, really been helpful to me.
Now, Karen, I know that you're in the process of doing your MBA
Yes.
right now.
Right.
You're at the point of almost being finished, I think. How has Toastmasters helped you as far as educationally, as far as has it helped you in any way as far as your education?
Yeah, let me tell you about my MBA it's a distance program. It's through Mississippi State, and it's one of these where everything is online and you never have to even set foot on campus. So for that reason, probably not as much as if I were in a live, one-on-one, face-to-face type program. We do have to do presentations for some of my classes, but they're the recorded variety. And it's usually me narrating a PowerPoint presentation and that sort of thing. So it's a little bit different than kind of the presentations I do at work. So I'd say for my MBA, probably not as much as it's helped me. Toastmasters has helped me on my job.
All right, a couple more questions. I know one thing I want to say is that you've been a district leader, and being a district leader requires time. Requires a little bit of time. What would you say you gained being a district leader? Because that's one of the aspects is the communication track as well as leadership track. We always need leadership in Toastmasters.
Right.
How has that benefited you on the leadership track?
Wow, there's so many ways I can go with that. I will focus, I suppose, on the leadership side of it. You learn, I think, more about leadership through a volunteer leader role than you will ever learn on your job. And the reason is, in a volunteer role, you don't have the same authority or influence that you have as at work. At work, even if somebody doesn't work for you and you want them to do something, you can call their boss. I mean, there's some other avenues you can pursue to get things done. With volunteers, that is not the case. It's you and that person, and you have to figure out how to motivate, persuade, negotiate, do all of those things and get whatever it is done that you're trying to get done. And it is, I think, the best leadership training I think that you can get. So anybody who is thinking about serving as a leader in Toastmasters, I think you will learn an awful lot, more than you could learn, again, through your job or going to a class. This is real stuff, real people, real situations, and it is a fantastic learning experience.
Okay, and last question, Karen. You've been, like I said, you've been past district governor, area governor, all the way up. What has been the most rewarding job as far as being an area governor, division governor? Which one has been the best one?
Yeah, interestingly, y'all might be surprised by my answer. I have served as district governor, but the most rewarding one and the most fun one that I had was area governor.
Yes.
Area governor. And so past district governors, it's got an amen out here. And I think it's because you're the direct interface with your clubs. You meet all these people, and you go visit with them regularly. You get to know them. They become your friends. And you just have that relationship with your clubs in your area through that process. Once you step up to division governor and all the other positions higher up, you're that much more removed from the clubs and the people in them. And you still see them, and I still know and meet a lot of people coming here, but as area governor, you will get so much out of that experience. You make so many friends, and you learn a lot through visiting clubs and seeing how they do things a little different than you do in your home club, and you're in position to share that information with other clubs. So it's kind of circle of life process there, and it's just extremely rewarding. So anyone who has not served as an area governor, I'd encourage you to do it. It is work. You do have to visit your clubs and do contests and such, but it is a very, very rewarding experience and a good learning process to me as well.